It is stream time. Are you ready? Is everybody ready for stream time? I hope so. I hope so. There's a potential that we finish Trespasser. We finish Dragon Age today. I don't know if we will, but the hypothetical potential is there. Now, that could mean a multitude of things. We could beat it, or we could get distracted by puzzles, because there's a ton of puzzles in this game. But hello. Welcome. I chopped my hair off. That's a new development since I've streamed. This is my normal hair. Like, if I had hair, like my hair was like this all the time, this is my normal hair. I prefer it short. I hate when it's long. I just had it long for my wedding and I was ready to chop it off. New beginnings and whatnot. Since I'm still trying to find a job. But hey, things will get better. They always get worse before they get better. You have a 15-minute cry and then you get over it. Things will get better. It sucks. It's okay to cry it out. It sucks sometimes, but it's okay. It's okay. Things will get better. They always do. It just gets really bad before it gets really good. So I am just trying to smile through it. I have my little cry, and then I play video games to make myself feel better. But in new news, I have been very against playing Valorant. Okay, we're just prefacing all of this before we dive into the actual trespasser. I've been very against playing Valorant on stream because I'm bad and I don't do well if people bully me and tell me I'm bad. I don't do well because I'm not a good first person shooter person. Not good at it. Not good at it. I panic. I usually stick to one agent on Valorant and I only play in 5 stacks. I don't ever play outside of my 5 stack of my peoples that I play with. So, Valorant opened its premiere, whatever. So I think maybe I'm going to be on a team and I'll just stream that for fun and preface, hey, come watch me be bad at Valorant. I just hit gold and I don't think I deserved it, but I just hit it. And then the act ended, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to do the premiere team thing, maybe. We'll see. Um, and just trying to do some stuff that I usually don't have time to do. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna stream Valorant. That's weird. But I'll probably just stream it. I'm only gonna stream it with my 5 stack because I can't do random people judging me. I get performance anxiety. I do real bad. I say as I stream. That was a connection actually just emailing me back. But yeah. Welcome to new stream. This is so weird. My hair's so short now. It's so short now. But I just prefer it short. So anyway, I'll get over it. I'll get used to it. It's just weird now because I usually don't have short hair. I've had long hair for so long. My clips are useless now. But yes. We are going to jump into Trespasser. That's wacky. So we're going to do that. Trespasser has one of my favorite Inquisitor lines in it. And I'm very excited for us to get to it. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and dive in. But yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna hop in here. I hope my volume, oh, it's very loud. Okay. Oh. Okay. Whew. Okay. We caught up. We're good. All right. Now, there is other stuff that we could be doing. Um, like, we could go kill all the dragons, and we could go do that, and the other. I don't want to do that, because I don't want to hate everything. So... We just really don't have anything we need to do. Cool. Like, we didn't have anything to do. Okay. But yeah, we've done everything that we need to, really. So, I mean, we're just kind of gonna hang out, you know? We're just gonna... Warning, beginning the Exalted Council will lock off all other areas and plots and jump to 944 Dragon, 2
If you squint,
years.
Lake Callanhad is shaped like a bunny.
Cullen.
Perhaps we should take a... Oh, I think I see it.
2 years after the death of Corypheus, there is no going back from this point. So, with Corypheus dead and the threat of the Fade, Rifts, and Demons waning, both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Divine Victoria, who is Cassandra, has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council a chance to determine the role and possibly the fate of the Inquisition. Hold on, I hear my cat's doing something. I thought I did anyway. Oh, we did it! It's happening. The Exalted Council will be held at the Winter Palace outside Halam Sharal. Thanks to Divine Victoria's negotiation with the ambassadors, we are ready to depart at your convenience. I don't think we'll beat it. I really don't, because there's one section that's actually kind of difficult. Let me actually tweet out that I'm alive. While this is loading. Look how regal we are.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
Have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise du Lion, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Corypheus left a great deal of damage for us to repair. I appreciate your efforts.
And I yours, your worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine
Look, our
Victoria
actions
asked me
have
to greet you on her
consequences.
behalf.
Who would have
She is
thought?
currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria says she is better suited to the battlefield than the Sunburst throne, but she has restored the Chantry. And also people's faith in it. We are lucky to have her.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, your worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Olay. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Imperium sent an ambassador.
Yes, your worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
Yes, he did.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, your worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras, for one. I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. Enjoy time with them while you can, your worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
You know, I really feel like we've done what we set out to do, which was, close the breach. That was our entire goal, was to close the breach. And then it turned into getting rid of Corypheus, which we also did. So at this base moment, I think that our work is done. I think we're done. I think we've done what needs to be done. It's hard because I've played this before, so I'm kind of biased to lean a certain direction. And when I first played this was not the choice I made. I said that we're not going anywhere, but I think that our work is done.
Corypheus is dead. We accomplished what we set out to do. If we're not needed any longer, and if it can be done peacefully, it may be time for the Inquisition to disband.
Thank you. Maker watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
Divine Victoria keeps close counsel on her position.
The Chantry at its best, waiting for the right moment to wedge itself in.
I'm surprised Lord Cyril is on the Exalted Council. He's so sentimental about the Inquisition. The Council of Heralds choose him as their representative. Whatever his position, it has their will behind it.
It's barred? Ridiculous.
I should look around.
Oh. Wait. I need those? Hard in Hightown, Chapter 10. Varric, why are you leaving your memoir everywhere? You're looking like Anders. It's so crazy we're at the end. Like, we've spent almost 90 hours playing this game. A door. Oh. A door I can walk in? Hello? Oh. Why we're collecting dog treats, we'll find out soon enough. First Grand Enchanter. This is short, I might as well read it. Grand Enchanter Lothare Haroduin was the first leader of the Circle of Magi when it was founded in 120 Divine. After Haroduin distinguished himself in battle during the Second Blight, Emperor Draken himself endorsed him for the position. From all accounts, the Grand Enchanter performed admirably, and some speculate Haroduin was a second choice, that Draken had another mage with connections to Inquisitor Emeridin in mind for the job. Tellingly, these debates are based on a half-finished letter to an army captain and the guest list of a party where Emeridin and the Emperor were in attendance. If any proof ever existed, it is likely dust. The idea is merits should be treated for scholarship's sake. Okay. We are going to catch up with our friendos before we talk to the ambassadors, which we're gonna get to see, like, so it's been 2 years since the events of Corypheus's death. So the 2 missions that we did were in between that time. And our companions could have made decisions of their own lives. So we'll get to see if any of those took fruition or not.
It's been a while since so many gathered.
Varric! Hi, buddy.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
And the Inquisitor comes to the rescue once again.
Is that what you call it?
This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount
Provisional Viscount.
of Kirkwall.
Oh, I thought I hit that until recently.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
Does this mean I can't tempt you into coming back to Skyhold? Wicked Grace hasn't been the same since you left.
I'm probably going to be stuck in Kirkwall for the foreseeable future. There's a lot to do back home. They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a Comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
What are you up to? I feel like I should be suspicious.
Look, it's really not that big a deal. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the
I
council
just
and a
pocket
special
it.
ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
Thank you, I'm touched. A little bit horrified by this key now, but still touched.
Please don't give anything else away.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
This time. So he's known to bet public buildings. I don't think we could talk to him anymore.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah. So we get one interaction with them, really.
Fine by me.
Half-finished poem. Skin like gauze across the sky, I sigh and fall in evening's lakes. The pools of which deep as your eyes, and eyes which pierce like wakes, drakes, heartaches, cakes, maker, I hope my lady's patient. What is that? A gold cravat? Okay, I'm not going over there yet, because all my friends are over here.
Watch your tongue.
Oh, yes.
That all who remain to stand in her way met with her
I love that you're
fade.
not playing your
Scout lace
Hi, Cole.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Did you know that a merchant in the courtyard is selling gemstones the same color as your eyes?
What an odd thing to say. I must see this for myself.
Cole, what are you doing?
You're useful to have around, Cole.
I still don't understand Orlesians and their masks, but it makes him happy. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs.
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Oh, Cole, good day. I didn't see you there.
But I saw you, as lovely as your songs.
They're so cute. I can't. Oh, I can't. They're so cute.
I'm pleased for both of you.
The world has ample pain, Inquisitor. The kindness found in Cole is rare indeed.
Her songs bring happiness to those who hear, and I can make her happy in return.
Well then, carry on.
Cole got in a relationship with the bard. They're so cute. Okay. Let's see what our friends are up to. Ooh, Emerald Valley. Made with a spirit distilled by Chantry Sisters in Leeds from over 70 herbs and flowers, topped with egg
Dragons in
white.
the sky, the fighting has begun. Shadow versus light, and who will stand when it is done? Magisters in fright, his destiny.
Inquisitor Herald, glad to be back for whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves. Just right up in there.
That's it? It's been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are. Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
I want to read. Sarah's past and now things. Lost another book. Stop leaving in places. Below are journal entries by Sarah. Also several sketches of Skyhold with impeccable cross-hatching. Moving again. Less stuff, more things, people things. Too many vowel somethings. Name less stupid or lay. Last Jenny checked in, wasn't worried. A drawing of a gloved fist holding an odd symbol smashing against the face of a chevalier. Chevalier, that's the word. The symbol is red and smells of strawberry. Traveling again and again. Been here before. We're everywhere. Back to the Winter Palace. Never good. Pack bees. Bet Varric we're in trouble. Scratch out. Varric won't take a sucker bet. In for 10 with Cullen. Everyone looks so old and tired and fat. Find who's shrunk my skyhold clothes. Scratched out. Piss. Don't say the Inquisitor's hand looks bad. It looks very bad. Is Whittle even here? Why do I go where there's no Whittle? A drawing of Sarah and Dagna silhouetted by explosion bees and exploding bees. Chargers in the palace. No one will be sleeping. Josie is best here. Cassandra needs to punch something or she'll explode. Everyone? They never call in everyone. Leliana knows something. Knew it. Inquisition is in trouble. So, the drawing of Sarah and Dagna implies that Sarah and Dagna are, like, together. They're, like, hooking up. They're dating, which I think is real cute. And if you don't remember, Dagna is the girl who could do all, like... She was Sandal's replacement, basically. She could enchant, like, your stuff. That's cute.
Dragons in the sky, the fighting has begun. Shadowverse.
Creme.
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
What? This should be good.
I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
It's for his birthday.
I'll see what I can do, Creme.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
Did you know that Ferelden has its own names for lords? The country is divided into Ternes, governed by Terns. Inside those are cities and Arlings ruled by Arls, and then there's the Banorn. It's a large area of countryside ruled by multiple bans.
Good to know.
Like, why would we just talk about hitting stuff? That just seems so much better. Why don't we just talk about hitting things?
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during Orlesian unification under the reign of Mafrath's son Isarath.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I give up.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right? Ben Hasrath, remember?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Very cute.
Hey, boss.
Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, what? You mean there's stuff messed up and I can fix it? Oh no, this is a problem. You mean there's stuff I can fix? What? Chapter 7, we jumped from 10 to 17? Varric, stop leaving your books everywhere. Notes on Palace Guests, a collection of servants' notes on the guests attending the Winter Palace. Countess d'Avoire wants a stateroom set aside from 3 to 5 in the afternoon for her daughter's harp practice, must have windows on one side and a balcony. If she proposes a recital, refer her to the Cessional. Duke Pierpont wants to entertain Ferelden relatives, a barrel of whiskey, and 3 wheels of cheese to be delivered to his quarters this evening. Ban Wharton, his bed should be made up with linens, not silks. Sir Litstone complains an old wound in her left leg is making itself felt. Move her to the ground floor. Lady Galette, a duelist, has requested a sparring partner in a suitable practice ground. Lord Gilderay, to be woken at 8 by a maid on even days, a page boy on odd days, don't ask, with a fresh pitcher of water and 12 sprigs of lavender on a peach-colored towel, don't ask. Carrying these items in silently without making eye contact with his lordship, placing them on the divan, clapping twice, and leaving without a word. Do not ask. You know, I want to ask, though. That's so strangely specific. Oh. Varric in the last... Okay. Inquisitor, greetings and salutations from beautiful Kirkwall. The sun is shining, the seabirds are screeching, and almost nothing in Hightown has fallen into a sinkhole and ended up in the sewers in over a month. The Red Lyrium cleanup in the gallows is going better than expected. Nobody misses having Meredith fused to the flagstones, eerily glaring at everyone. The city guard celebrated finally getting her out there by holding a completely impromptu parade. Several Lowtown residents composed a song on the spot with lyrics to the effect of "Thank the Maker, the crazed cursed Templar is gone," which was remarkably catchy despite or maybe because of the fact that it was mostly just swearing in tune. Even with all this stellar progress, it looks like I'm stuck here. Channels in the harbor were completely changed by falling debris a few years back, which led to a lot of ships getting wrecked coming and going, which only made things worse. And then we had rifts open and the weird glowing fade rocks appeared out there. Incidentally, thanks for closing the rifts. Now the only hope for repairing the harbor is to send guys with pickaxes to clear the rocks. Ever try to hire miners who are also divers, Inquisitor? There aren't many, and even fewer are happy mining glowing shit from the fade. This is going to take a lot of my coin to fix. Stop by the city sometime. We'll get in a game of Wicked Grace. Please, this Viscount shit is boring me to death, Varric. Vivian in the last few years. Inquisitor, I fear I shall have no opportunity to meet with you prior to the Exalted Council at Hallam Sharral. The colleges and fraternities of enchanters are holding yet another round of elections in a few months, and I must be present to organize everything, or the Aquari... Oh, I haven't heard this word in a long time. Or the Aquatarians and the Lucrosians will inevitably get drawn into the most passive-aggressive arguments over the number of ballot boxes and the arrangements of voting cards one can possibly imagine. On the last two occasions when I could not be spared from my duties at the Imperial Court, the isolationists sealed themselves inside the debating area with ice walls and protested over some insult a libertarian senior enchanter from Cumberland. I must, of course, convey the continuing apparition of the Orlesian court, though I have no doubt dear Duke Cyril has already bored you to death with the Council of Heralds' compliments by now. Cordially, Vivian. Cullen in the last few years. Cullen, word has spread from Denerim about the summit the Inquisition will attend. The news is half rumors, but with the representatives they say are going, it's clearly serious. And the details are probably not something you can put down in a letter. I will, however, look forward to more glowing descriptions about how much you love Orlesian parties. I'm sure you and Artemis will find enough danger away from the summit. You always do. Is it worth warning either of you to be careful? Branson's here. His son insists I add "Hello, Cole" to this letter. He also insists it be "Hello" and not "Hello." Your nephew is stubborn. How very familiar. Love, Mia. Mia's his sister, if you don't remember. Cassandra in the last few years. Inquisitor, you don't need me to dictate every word exactly, do you? I may be divine, but that doesn't mean I have any particular skill at letter writing. Should I start with a joke? I don't know how to make hours upon hours of meetings with Grand Clerics sound anything less than mind-crushingly tedious. I also don't know how to make a joke about that. Something involving hats, probably. Varric would know. It's important that I sound reassuring. The Inquisitor has so much to deal with already and should not have to worry about the state of the Chantry on top of everything else. You can say something about how well the Red Lyrium cleanup efforts have gone, can't you? And perhaps mention the Templars' mages... No, never mind. That subject has been discussed to death. Oh, perhaps mention the play about the Inquisitor's heroism that's being performed in Val Royeaux. That would be good to hear about, I'm sure. Oh, I'm late for a meeting with some revered mothers from Navarra. Just finish this up with something appropriate. With the grace and benediction of the Maker, design Victoria. I know, I'm sorry. I know I should have. I know, I should have. Charter, what are you doing here?
Well met, your worship.
Uh-huh. Why are you here? That's weird. Activity in the Winter Palace. Charter's notes are in an encryption she developed with Leliana over the last couple of years. CM's intentions seem sincere. Agent in place at party tonight where CM is attending. VP left notes at dropped as promised. Servant in green livery seen leaving guest wing of palace at odd hours. Possible tryst. Madame LV's second cousin is a bard of employ of Duke WM. Lord WG plans to meet Lady GD tonight. Neither of their spouses know. The tea. Lord RW plans to meet Lady SR tonight. Their spouses do know. Lord RW's wife encouraged RW to step out with SR so she could have some peace and quiet to herself. Yo, there's some tea going on. Conduct becoming the Inquisition. To all members of the Inquisition, it has come to my attention that I must remind everyone of the type of behavior expected from us during this exalted council. It is natural to wish to hold our heads high, but remember that we are guests of the imperial court. It is upon us to behave with good grace, propriety, and restraint. If you are unsure of how to address someone of gentle birth, my lord or my lady will suffice. If you are fearful that you have overstepped an unknown protocol, speak with your commanders. If they are not available, seek me out. Over-imbibing is strongly discouraged at all times. If you are steered into an argument about the Inquisition's politics, politely excuse yourself as quickly as possible. Please do not engage in these debates. If all else fails, trust sense and common courtesy to guide your actions. Sincerely, Lady Montier. Dorian! Dorian in the last few years. Inquisitor, it was good to hear from you, my friend. For months I've had only the Society of Maverous fledgling Lucerian party. Junior members of the Magisterium so filled with fire and zeal, and so wildly inept at politics. May keeps a bucket of ice water on hand in case one accidentally immolates himself. Lest I give you the wrong impression, we are making progress. But it will take a great deal of skill to keep the Lucerni alive through the usual schedule of Menrathis scheming long enough to become a real political faction. Fortunately, they do have me. I'm sorry to hear that politics are plaguing you as well. Must be something going around, like a pestilence or an Orlesian fashion trend. Hopefully Josephine can diffuse this Ferelden outcry and persuade the Orlesians to stop circling you with a collar and leash. You know, she did always love a challenge. I'll find an excuse to make a trip south soon. We really should catch up in person, don't you agree? Dorian. I love Dorian. Wow. Iron Bull in the last few years. Thank you for sending the Chargers to assist in dealing with the demons attacking Montfort. Their assistance was most appreciated, and many lives were saved. Iron Bull and his Chargers have prevented another civil war from sweeping across Orlais. With their efforts in Prindale, the Iron Bull in particular defeated the would-be usurper in combat. We must protect the actions of the Bull's Charger in South Reach. While the presence of demons and Templars corrupted by Red Lyrium is undisputed, the necessity of your dwarven miner collapsing the better part of a mountain on the enemy forces was hardly necessary. The Bull's Chargers were of great assistance in driving back the demons that attacked the shores of Lake Calenhad. The elf who calls herself Dalish was particularly helpful, and I look forward to her promised explanation of how Dalish archery techniques can create walls of ice or dispel magical barriers. Excerpts of letters of thanks relating to the activities undertaken by Bull's Charger over the past 2 years. Look how cute! Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. We were in here already. Okay. I want to make sure I don't miss anything.
Yes, thank you.
I want that. What is that? What is that? Can I step on your heads? I'll figure out a way to get that later. Okay. So we went that way. We did that. This is the room with the... Yes. Okay. If you're confused why we're getting dog treats, it will make sense later, I promise. Ah! Pair of paddles. The whole beginning of this is just a lot of talking to your friends. Oh my god, this is Josephine's sister's book. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. How lovely! That's so cool. That's a very stacked village. Is it wanting me to see something? I'm concerned. I feel like it wants me to see something, but I don't see it.
All is well?
Same old.
Craft armor. Turn it. Oh. V cool. Craft weapons. Tint armor. Ah! Okay. That was kind of terrifying. Wager notes. What do you say, gentlemen? 3 days before the Inquisition sees sense and aligns itself with Orlais properly this time? Nonsense, Marcel. Ferelden is here for blood, a day they either demand it outright or threaten war on us if they don't get it. The Divine will intercede, she must. Victoria and the Inquisition are too closely connected in everyone's eyes for her to not interfere. You have great confidence in the Chantry, Alain? 1,000 royals worth of confidence from each of you is if the Divine settles the fate of the Inquisition. Done. 1,000 from each of you once the Inquisition accedes sovereignty to Orlais and the Council of Heralds. You two will beggar me. Leonard, are you out? Don't be ridiculous. 1,000 royals and the Ferelden's getting their way after all. There's so much. Blackwall in the last year. So this is where Blackwall usually sits. If he doesn't leave. Correspondence found in the Inquisition's files dated more than 2 years ago. Charter, I have a side assignment for you. Warden Blackwall is no longer with the Inquisition, as you know. Josephine has tried to reach him through the usual channels. The Wardens say that Blackwall is missing, presumed dead. They haven't seen him since the battle at Adamant Fortress. Something about this feels wrong. Could you look into it? Only if you have time, of course. Leliana. Nightingale. Turns out the Warden Blackwall we knew wasn't Gordon Blackwall at all, but a man named Thomas, more commonly Tom Rainier. Once a captain in the Orlesian army, he was, for reasons unknown, posing as the good warden and managed to fool just about everyone, including some actual wardens. About 6 months after we defeated Corypheus, this Tom Rainier turned himself into the Orlesian authorities for crimes committed several years ago. He hasn't been seen since. As Varric says, I couldn't make this up if I tried. Charter. Okay.
I suppose.
Yo, Varric, your books are everywhere, my dude. Screw Blackwall. Honest, I don't think he's that interesting. I've never thought he was that interesting. Okie dokie. So that's everything in that main plaza.
Is this now?
Unfortunately, Strawberry, I think you missed us talking to Varric. I'll go talk to him again, but I don't think it'll do anything.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah. Okay, let's go talk to our friendos over here. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do this scene. We're just gonna go ahead and do it. Hi, Colin.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog.
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
He's not supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. He should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Still, I've found certainty in my life now. The Council won't change that. Marry me.
What?
I mean, will you...
He's so
I had a
awkward.
plan, and it wasn't a dog, but you were... it doesn't matter. I've thought of little else, and I don't need a plan. Only to know if you would.
I'm doing this because it's a cute scene.
I would. Cullen, I will.
You will.
People will notice the Inquisitor marrying her commander in the middle of the Exalted Council.
It won't go over well. We know a few people who can keep things secret.
I love that it was just like, okay, we're doing it right now. Like, right now. At this very moment. There's no like, we can plan it later. No, right now. Right this
Just
second.
know, everything feels like it was worth fighting for.
They're so cute. I can't right now. I love when games do this. Thank you. Thank you. There are other characters that this also happens with. Sarah, I believe, is also one of those other characters that you can have a ceremony with.
Always so serious. Just
Oh, I like
focus
that line.
here.
Aw,
This is...
they're cute.
This is the part where you make a promise.
Oh, right.
I love that we
swear
also...
unto the Maker and the Holy Andraste to love this woman the rest of my days.
They're cute. I love them. Cute. I love that they also just had this dress. Like, they just had this dress here. The dress was just there. Oh my god, we're married now.
There you are. I just realized I'm greeting my wife. I rather like this.
Cute. Okay.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to place the bones. Oh, was that it? We had so many. Oh, what is that? Oh, the plaque. A reminder, while the gazebo is available for festive occasions, deposits are non-refundable in cases of flood, fire, or imperial whim. Book accordingly. So, we're married and have a dog now. What a wacky Tuesday.
Will you walk with me?
Oh, this is serious.
The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright,
but I no longer see that same palace. Everything changes. People, most of all. Yes. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets.
I didn't realize she still had a braid.
They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear. I'd fear anyone with our vault of secrets, wouldn't you? It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers. There have always been spy masters and private armies. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all. Mine. Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. When the time comes, consider giving them what they want. I've thought about it. Ending the Inquisition wouldn't be so bad. You misunderstand. They cannot act against what they cannot see. Publicly, I will of course retire from this life, as one would expect. Let them think they've finally won. I shall take up charity work, become a patron of the arts, as all respectable women of my age do. And perhaps take on a protégé. Our work never ends, Inquisitor. We just need fewer witnesses.
Bada bing, bada boom, baby.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Oh, I love Leliana so much. Like, that's so cool. Okay. One of my favorite cutscenes in this DLC is with Vivian, and I think we're about to get it.
All's well, it seems. We shall see.
We've discovered the baths. How divine. Oh, look. Oh, look, Vivian. Hey, girl.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality. Appointment? With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
Thanks, I think.
Well, that's very generous. I know. I even surprise myself sometimes.
I love her. This is such an odd, like, scene. It's so...
What are the cheese wheels for? It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Sarah... Oh
Did you hear something? Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken.
What a cutscene to come in.
How are things with our dear Commander Cullen? I would never kiss and tell, Vivienne. You know that. Merely expressing concern for your well-being, my dear. Someone ought to. How do you think the conference will end? What do you think they'll decide? It's all foolish posturing. The nations of Thedas know they can only politely ask the Inquisition to be on its way. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles. What happened? Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
And Sarah's just in the background throwing ham. Like, it's again, a normal Tuesday. It's just a normal average Tuesday. See, look, ham. She's just throwing ham everywhere. Can I kick it? Ugh. Okay, that was Vivian.
Same old. Same old.
Oh. Aha.
And touched.
Where is that servant?
Broken mask.
Monsieur. Alpha Valroyo must be here.
Oh, there's so much to do.
Where is that servant?
I'm parched. Where is that servant? Oh, look. Another dog bone. Chapter 11. Yeah, that was a Venatori, right? Oh.
It's been a while since so many gathered in this place.
Alpha Valroyo must be here.
Expensive dog treats. Okay, let me make sure there's nothing right over here. Now we're gonna have to go talk to actual important people. My friends are more important. Where's Dorian? That's what I want to know. My bored Dorian. Oh. No, nothing over here.
Parched. Where is that servant?
Oh, it was sticking out of the plant. We're just getting the whole novel. Ooh, another one. Wow, look how pretty. Am I supposed to be seeing something? Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be seeing something that's happening in the background. Like, that's what I feel like I'm supposed to be noticing. Hey, look, there's Varric. I feel like I'm supposed to be seeing something. Maybe not. Maybe it's just there for me to look at.
Of course. Yes, thank you.
Hold on. I just want to... So this is Trespasser. So it's been 2 years since we killed Corypheus. And the officials of Ferelden and Orlais want to meet with the Inquisition and politely ask them to stop existing. And so we're catching up with our friends and stuff right now before we like actually get in the mission, because we're not going to be able to do that once we get into the mission. So it says optional catch up with old friends. So that is what we're doing at the moment. Dedication. This fountain was erected in commemoration of the end of the Civil War and the slaying of Corypheus by the Blessed Herald of Andraste, Inquisitor Artemis Trevelyan, in the 42nd year of the Dragon Age. Let the song of its water be as laughter, let the cool of its stone be as memories gone. Oh, I will steal that. Oh, Capri coins. What am I stealing? I'm just stealing stuff. Dorian! Hold on. Scandalous gossip. This croissant man, yes. The unsigned note is creased as if it had been secreted away in someone's pocket. Dearest I agree, it is surprising that the Fereldans come as equals, but the Exalted Council is in the heart of Southern Orlais that cannot be lost on our neighbors. Dorian.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet.
My bestie. Dorian, my bestie.
Inquisitor, how long has it
Give
been?
me a hug.
Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
Don't tell me. I despise feeling old. What a man.
Thrilled to be at the Exalted Council, Lord Parvis.
Oh, riveted. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Ole wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
So if that name sounds a little familiar to you, Chateau Haine is, which Strawberry you'll know, Talus, who's voiced by Felicia Day, took us, was Chateau Haine, where we, in Dragon Age 2, that's where he is stationed, is Chateau Haine. I believe. Actually, I said it out loud, and I'm like, wait, is that actually 2? I'm pretty sure it is.
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is a good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Oh, that's so nice. Wait. There is a friend I haven't said hello to. Who is the friend I haven't said hello to? Yes, you did. Yeah, Varric. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's Viscount of Kirkwall now. That was what happened. He gave us the key to the harbor. And he gave us an estate.
I'm parched. Where is that servant?
Who have I not talked to? Hold on. Sarah, Iron Bull.
Of course not.
Cole. Vivian. Does Dorian count? Did he count doing that? Dorian. Cullen. We haven't seen Josephine. I don't know where all of our friends are at. Yeah, Dorian's supposed to be right there. Vivian's there. We talked to Vivian. We talked to Cullen. We talked to Liliana. Varric. Josephine we missed. Okay. Sarah, Iron Bull, Cole. We have to go back and talk to Josephine.
Changeable weather this season.
I must go talk to Josephine. I did not realize that we did not speak with her. Yeah, I tried to talk to Varric again when you got in here, and he said, I'll be here. But I will talk to him again. Hello, Varric.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, so dependable. God, what a man. Oh, I didn't go upstairs up here. That's what happened, right? Yes. Yes.
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable.
Yeah, we are literally
The
gonna be
palace
trapped in
has
here
been
forever.
most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence. But the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
Then why can I still see those wheels turning in your head?
Work carries a certain momentum.
I understand, Josephine.
The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
Perhaps you're right. These meetings and talks don't allow for much leisure time.
And then back to Skyhold without a moment's pause to take in where we are. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
And what is this small entertainment?
Something to ease our minds. I would very
I'm,
much like to
getting used
surprise
it.
you with the details.
Because it's like sticking in weird parts now because it's so short. But thank you.
Thank you for thinking of me. I'd be delighted to attend.
Splendid. I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
This was your idea of a restful evening?
Ah, wasn't it lovely? It's been so long since I've gone to the opera. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
Absolutely. It means more that you did.
What I really enjoyed was seeing you put your duties aside for a change.
I truly did. Thank you for coming. It's been too long since I just spent an evening doing... nothing.
Here's to nothing. May it happen to us more often in the future.
Oh, look! The encore signal!
There's more? Who else am I missing? Josephine in the last few years. Dear Inquisitor Trevelyan, Commander Cullen has reviewed the soldiers. I have written and received so many letters from the Orlesian court. Our birds practically blot out the sun. We are as prepared for this exalted council as we will ever be. I know this past year has been full of formal meetings. Goodness knows I've attended many myself, but this one will truly test the alliances and friendships we have worked so hard to build. If I may offer you any advice, Inquisitor, it is this. Keep a ready smile and remember we have their attention because we are to be reckoned with. Respectfully yours, Ambassador Montier. Cole in the last few years. Inquisitor, your suggestion regarding the young man Cole was excellent. He displays an uncanny ability to locate missing people. When hostile forces held our agents and we feared they would be killed if we approached, Cole was able to reach them without being detected. While he has been less useful overall at extracting intelligence, I have learned to trust his instincts about whether a target is trustworthy or malicious. Per your request, I have limited his assistance to rescue operations or attacks on clearly hostile forces. Whatever magic lives in the young man's mind, it would be poorly served by the less pleasant necessities of our work. His remarks about my family, while not germane to the mission at hand, were also greatly appreciated. Yours, Charter. Leliana in the last few years. Inquisitor, unfortunately, I must report that my attempt to use nugs in place of messenger birds in the deep roads has not gone well. On the first attempt, the nugs I released would not even go in the right direction, choosing instead to run around in circles and collide with walls while trying to squirm out under the message canisters. After considerable training, the second attempt went slightly better, with only half trying to escape their collars, while the others at least tried to go in the right direction. However, none of the nugs arrived at their destination. I will require some of the Charter's time in dealing with an Orlesian noblewoman I believe to be intercepting my nugs. From my surveillance, she appears to be dressing them in little frocks and are simply terrible. Oh, Leliana. I'm really hoping that the next game looks even better. I also modded the heck out of this game. I have enhanced character creation on, so all my characters look better than they normally would. Optional catch up with old friends. Who am I missing? Cassandra? Is that who I'm missing? Is it Cassandra? I can't talk to Cassandra yet, though. Cole, Iron Bull, Sarah we talked to. Josephine we just talked to. Varric we just talked to. Colin we talked to. Lilian we talked to. Vivian we talked to. Maybe I should go talk to Dorian down here. Maybe it's fixed and I can talk to Dorian now. Or maybe I have to speak with the Ferelden ambassador and then I can talk to Dorian again. That might be it.
Well met.
No, there he is. Dorian. There we go.
As the most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles...
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Inquisitor! You're just in time.
No.
Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts. And you didn't know. Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Toma never wanted any. I swear.
Leave him.
Dorian.
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
You know I'll miss you.
Naturally. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe. I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the Magisterium. I didn't even see him when I was home. I had no idea he would leave me everything. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. I won't be entirely without support. Maevaris has gathered other magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the Magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
Oh. Dorian, let me come with you. Please.
So you'll truly be a magister?
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the Magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them. They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
I wish you safe travels, and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... Magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Dorian, stop. I can't cry. Oh, God. He's literally my favorite. I love him so much. Is it still Cassandra? Is that my other friend I need to talk to? I know. I love Dorian so freaking much. He's so underrated. I love him. I want to protect him and be his best friend forever. Cassandra!
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Not at all. The Jarl of Redcliffe was telling me of events in Denerim. He represents Ferelden at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
Blessedly quiet. The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
I had hoped to steal a moment of the Divine's time.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
I am supposed to be impartial while speaking for the Chantry, but I confess that neutrality is beyond me. I may be the Divine, but I will always be your friend. And I can hardly ignore the fate of the Inquisition that I began.
When world powers want to discuss plans for the future, I get nervous.
I share your concern. The Inquisition is still needed. Some delegates do not yet understand that. I must attend to other matters. If you need me, I am ready to assist. Unconditionally.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
The Inquisition has grown. I can see how its presence might cause concern.
Then you understand why we must demand a reduction of your military forces. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais. Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
A dispatch from the Crown of Ferelden. Honored Altegan, let any who read this letter know you speak for the Kingdom of Ferelden. Your words stand as my own, and your decisions are made with the support of myself and those pledged to the Crown. You have been a loyal friend, and we invest in you our trust and goodwill. Make her be with you, Queen Honora of Ferelden.
Will it matter?
Of course.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure Cassandra is now... Well, actually, it might change. But she's usually way over here. Yeah, no, she's right here. Okay. We'll go talk to Cassandra one more time, and then I think our optional catch up with old friends should be done. And then we can actually start the game. We've spent an hour and a half talking to people. What? I've never collected them all. What?
It's good to see you.
Okay. I was gonna talk to the dog and wonder why they found a thing with bees. It's a mace? Okay.
Oh.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
This seems serious.
It's not about me. It's about you. Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit. Inquisitor, I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
Oh, well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend, no matter what anyone might tell you.
We should start over.
Maybe I should leave and come back. I think I missed the beginning.
I'm talking about marriage.
Marriage?
Cullen is not hard on the eyes, I'll give him that. But if you truly intend to... You're not proposing to anyone. I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says? Why?
He said I was going to propose.
He mentioned a proposal. I suppose I filled in the blanks. Or he did this on purpose. That dwarf gets entirely too much joy from my discomfort.
So, did you mean what you said?
Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things. But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come.
Oh, that was cute. Haha. Okay, that was the last thing we had to do. Perfection. Okay, let's actually start the DLC now. So, a quick roundup. So, Cole and Mayrin, the bard, are now dating, and Sarah and Dagna are dating. Those are two relationships that had blossomed since we ended.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Our goal was to keep more Ferelden citizens from dying, not to seize power.
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them.
That was Ferelden's mistake, just as exiling the Wardens at Adamant Fortress was regrettably the Inquisition's mistake.
She was a teenager at Origins. It's been 10 years since
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Sister Leliana asked to speak with you in private.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Are we not even worth the Inquisitor's time?
Nope.
Inquisitor, I thought you would want to see this. A Qunari warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace? Would the Iron Bull know anything about this? I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Tal Vashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more. So, what would the Left Hand of the Divine see when she looked at this? This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Qunari military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how? We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around? She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will ask Divine Victoria to call a recess for now. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be. You think that's likely? I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Refreshments across the plaza if you care to leave.
It looks like he came down over the railing.
Aha. getting that thing that's up there. No! Oh, thank God. Bottled cologne. Yeah, Dagna was a teenager in Origins when we helped her go to the Circle of Magi because she was a dwarf, and dwarves don't necessarily have magical ability. So we recommended her to go, and 10 years later, she is at the Inquisition because this game is 10 years after Origins. Oh, he like fell. Ooh. We busted through the door.
An active illuvian. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
I'm not going alone. Goes in alone. I think I pick a party, yeah. Well, it changed it. It's Tom Rainier now. Oh, look. Solus is gone.
This is the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the illuvians. Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
Is something wrong?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
The Divine. Okay, Cassandra. I see you, girl. What is this alluvian to? Me not following directions.
To go, but still not bad.
Reading! Book of Butterflies. This book opens to reveal thin slats of wood and glass. Pinned to cushions inside the slats are a confusion of colorful butterflies, some as small as copper, others with a wingspan as large as a hand. Engraved on the front are these words: "In celebration of your 20th anniversary, with fondest well wishes, Countess Luteta." Moonlight on the face of shadows. The front cover of this novel has a group of armed men and women fighting against a horde of imaginary monsters, while a winged horse with a horn flies in the background against the enormous rainbow. There's text on the back. In a far future, a disparate group of men and women from all corners of the land band together to end unstoppable evil. These bold adventurers go from traveling companions to friends, while their secrets and desires tear them apart. Cloud Loon Lily, an an ancient elf pulled out of time. This brawny warrior scholar seeks only to return to her lineage in the distant past. But the voices calling her forward aren't what they seem. Ren, this mysterious thief, used to sing in taverns while deftly lifting items from the wealthy. Many have fallen in love with the diminutive Heartbreaker, but Ren has a dangerous pact with a sinister figure in the shadows. Lancaster Marlowe, a gifted but eccentric mage traveling the wider world for the first time, Marlowe's ambitions for power is only matched by an uncanny ability to thrust his new acquaintances into danger. Elena Brightstone, a knight of low birth under a mysterious curse, the idealistic Brightstone seeks to bring honor to her family name while divesting herself of calamitous death magic that may doom everything she holds dear. Tilkar, an orphan of great resolve, young Tikal, seeks to restore the balance of magic in the world. To do that, she must seek guidance from her foster parents. She can find a way to the surface of the moon. Not all may survive the journeys, but these are the perils of a land unrecognizable, a time immoral. Join them in moonlight. Okay. There's a note to the novel. Enjoy the book, my dear. It's Lord Fleming's most ambitious yet. I'm not sure what a moon whale is, and at times there's a scandalous amount of attention paid to young men's backsides, but I doubt that will put you off in the slightest. Hello, my darling! Welcome! We are doing the last DLC today. The unsent letters dated 941 Dragon, a month before the opening of the breach. Marcel, forgive the absence of my letters. The Dalish raids were ominous enough, but now Gaspard Chevalier's ride through my estates was so much as a by your leave. What a time to rattle those swords. A shipment came the other day with things that will not travel well. A rare Navaran miniature of Andraste, a tri-pitch lattice of thinnest oak from Tevinter, and most wondrous of all, a pre-chantry full-length elven mirror. The mirror was discovered after an earthquake near Voldorma, brought to light an unplundered elven ruin. I purchased the entire lot. There were some other minor artifacts and trinkets, and the mirror has quickly become my favorite. My wife insists we leave soon, and I suppose she is right, but I cannot bear to leave it behind. I will send for the mirror when I am safely in Valrio, then throw a party where you can marvel at it yourself. Warmest regards, Yon. That was a very fun voice to do. This has just become reading with Kiko. That's what this stream is. Reading with Kiko time. I'm in a reading mood today. Faye touched obsidian. We'd love to see it. Thank you. Notable changes. Chevaliers serving Duke Innes will now carry shields with dove-tailed dividing lines instead of their previous flory. Lord Fortier of House Agile will join in union with Lady Vulclane of House Saurus, a full-face mask in the Montsemardian crimped style containing 2 colors from each noble line's heraldry. May now be worn at by first and second cousins of either household. Lady Westmith of Denerim will join in union with Lord Pierre of the House Venure. A half-faced domino mask, black and white, with trim rubies, pearls, or opals, may now be worn by Lady Westmith's direct relations. Disgusting.
Watch out!
Oh! Hello! Nice of you to join us! Welcome, welcome! How fun! I can't use my fade marking here.
Notes on methods of enchantment. The writing on these papers aches to be looked at, shimmering slightly as if under an enchantment. The notes are handwritten, but each letter is perfectly uniform as if from a printing press. Notes on the first attempt. Improper variances of the bindings woven into materials led to a catastrophic unraveling. The first batch is lost, but I will have supplies brought in from the same stock to illuminate whether the imperfection is within the materials or the enchantment. Okay. Well, that's all we have here. There's nothing else to do. We just read a lot. Libraries. Now we can go do what we were actually supposed to do. Oops. Now we're supposed to go that loop.
The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Yes, yes.
Let us see where this Kunari came from.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm just double checking.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, hold on. Sorry. I'm still trying to find a job. That was just that was somebody asking information before they recommended me.
Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
Ooh.
He's part of their military, dressed for war.
Look how pretty. This is gonna hurt really bad. Hold on. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yep.
The Inquisitor is down!
It's fine. Oh, look, I lived. It's fine, I survived. It's cool, guys. Don't worry, I didn't die. Oh!
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here and who did this to them.
Do you guys have any idea who it could be? I do. A broken statue sits atop a pedestal.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Ooh, somebody broke this alluvion. That's rude.
Atishal Valem, Fenharel Elathadra.
The elves bound a spirit here. It feels old. Very old.
What does it want?
Nuvenas Menahelamin, Dieth Belasama.
We're visitors. We didn't mean to disturb you.
Vithama, Nadinat Salim.
Okay. Oh no, you're immune to everything.
I think that spirit considered us intruders.
To be fair, we are.
It must have been set to guard something.
Another broken alluvion. Wolf's Welcome. A wash of powerful magic carries an impression of welcome. Images flash by elven slaves fleeing to this place in ancient times, greeted by others who then tend their wounds. Words are not so much heard as felt. Ven-Harel bids you welcome. Rest, knowing the Dread Wolf guards you and his people guard this valley. In this place you are free. In trusting us, you will never be bound again.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
You mean the ancient elves kept slaves? Maker's breath. One more thing never to tell Daisy.
This whole valley was a sanctuary
Meryl.
created by the Dreadwolf Fen-Harel.
Fen-Harel? The Dalish elves' god of misfortune.
Oh, Meryl. This unsigned note is written half in Quinlot, half of the common tongue. The lettering on the Quinlot looks shaky. 10 more in today. No one saw me. If more instructions, please use second drop point. More people on the ground soon, and it has better cover.
A letter by the Kunari. Why are they translating it into our language?
Seems like the Kunari weren't just passing through.
These Kunari were running when they died. Let's find where this battle began.
Quickly. Run. Oh. Okay. Whew.
That alluvion only took us a short distance. That's the same lake we saw from the other tower.
So the old elves had many uses for these devices.
Let's see.
Wounds on the back, no blood on his sword. Someone took him by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
I'm just making sure I don't miss anything. I'm sure this was just another direction we could have gone. What? I don't want to know why this is here. I don't. Why? Why? Why is this here? Why? Why is it a book and a sock? Why? I'm leaving. I hate it here. I don't want to leave.
Here we go again. What a change of pace from the Winter Palace. A clear sky, a beautiful view, and yes, fields and fields of stripweed as far as the eye can see.
Strip what?
Terrible stuff. Looks like grass, stings like a knife, and causes sores if you so much as brush against it. So, of course, everyone in Manrathus insists it makes a very decent tea.
Gross.
So, we're getting the band back together. That's exciting.
We are not a band of any sort.
Just because you can't carry a tune, Seeker, doesn't mean you're not front and center in our band of misfits.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss talking to anybody. The promise of Fenharel, a wash of powerful magic. Fenharel has been falsely named a god, but it is as mortal as any of you. He takes no divine mantle and asks that none be bestowed upon him. He leads only those who would help willingly. Let none be beholden, but choice. But by choice.
This is Fenharel helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
He took great pains to renounce his supposed divinity.
Ordinary guy saves people, accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.
That it does.
Fenharel sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
The lies of the Evanuris. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of bitter fury. Images flash by, elven mages enslaving tens of thousands, making arrogant proclamations of godhood. Words are not so much heard as felt. The gods are Evanuris, claim divinity, yet they are not but mortals powerful in magic who can die as you can. In this place we teach those who join us to unravel their lies.
This claims the elven gods were just Evanuris, powerful, but completely mortal mages.
Was this the...
Oh god. Oh, not anchor discharge. Oh god, I hate this. The anchor now automatically generates focus over time. Discharge the accumulated focus with LT and LS. Discharging the anchor makes your party briefly invulnerable. The anchor also glows brightly for a short time, lighting dark areas and revealing objects hidden there.
Are you hurt?
It felt like the anchor stung me. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Okay. So
This place is creepy.
Okay. Okay. Smoking tower. Okay. Bridge.
Canary!
I don't think we'll need that.
Bashidan! The Inquisition doesn't leave alive.
Perfect. Oh, there's nothing up here. Prophet's world. I'm just trying to see what's over here, to be honest with you. Okay. I guess we'll go back. I shouldn't be over here. I just wanted to see if there were any secrets. Hold on. I gotta go make sure I didn't miss anything. That's blood. No, nothing? Okay. Alright, let's continue.
Why did those Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
Kunari never act without orders. A command in the Qun must have given them.
Are you saying the entire Kunari nation wants us dead?
Well, at last the Inquisition and Tevinter have something in common.
Oh. Okay. Oh, this is a puzzle that I get stuck on every time I do this part. Every single time, it never fails. Okay. I will do my best to solve this. The Dreadwolf keeps its gaze on the one light that illuminates the way forward. You. Is it this one?
What's this?
I thought that was more complicated than I remember. I thought that was going to be really complicated. Lifting the Valisin, a wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of determination. Images flash by, former slaves in ranks with Van Hariel. Armed and strong, their skin is clear, their face tattoos, the elven Valhaslin are gone. Words are not so much heard as felt. The brand of the Evanuris can be lifted from you, that all may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves, all under our protection, and may choose to fight.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris, posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanuris. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
See, our hand is still lit up. How peculiar, huh?
Make it take you!
I cannot even tell you how good it is to be an armor again instead of fancy vestments.
You mean you didn't just wear armor under your robes? I'm shocked.
I have read your reports. Station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance from its entrance to the mirror that connects to Halam Sharal. We will need the space to lodge our people after infiltration is complete. There is a map of the crossroads at the bottom with an arrow from the elven ruins alluvian to the alluvian that leads to the Winter Palace.
I tried. It was much too hot.
Note regarding the wolf statue. Remember, if you wish to move the statue, light the second sconce from the left as you face the wolf's head. Use the blue-green flame in your brazier. It is magic, but it will not harm you. Remember your duty to the Qun. When you light the sconce, a box clutched in the statue's paw will open. There's an item inside. Do not touch it. It is old and elven. We will have a Sarabas examine it for magic when time comes.
Let's look for anything that explains why the Kunari came here before we go.
An unknown agent. This gore-splattered letter was written in both Kunlat and the common tongue. 2 hours ago, an unknown intruder penetrated our defenses, masked and cloaked, a mage, used magic to awaken spirits, and turned them against us. Intruder moved as if they knew this place, fled after spirits awoke. Dozens dead. Spirits keep attacking, engagement not wreck. The rest of the letter is illegible, the blood is still wet.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvian. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a mage. They killed any Kunari in the way and let the spirits do the rest.
2 parties then. The Kunari, and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on, we have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
Oh look, we're here again.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canary may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
The answer's no.
We must ensure that the Canary do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
I know we're asking a lot of you, Ambassador. I promise we won't make this any harder for you than necessary.
My apologies. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Wonderful.
Oh, it wants me to go underneath, I think.
Look! More Kunari!
That path wasn't there before.
Maybe the Kunari figured out a way to make new paths.
What is that?
Let's see where our horned friends were headed.
So that's how the Kunari moved the paths.
That's a handy little trick.
Oh, the crossroads.
Look out!
Oh, not two of them. all dead. Great. Okay. Okay. Moldy journal. Mold and rot have eaten most of the pages of these books. The remaining vellum is covered in spiky handwriting with spelling that is either archaic, wildly idiosyncratic, or both. Saw that cross from the Volca which draggeth souls down to Yet's larder in the brine dark. His beast preyeth on humble wits and goldsworn, even and the tower's keeper declares, I will rest here if it would ease me. The elven which pulled me grip up from my end, kins he is the last of his kind. I made it known elven lives south-like, but he says that would not be as that was. And I said that everture and laughed dark-like, and he laughed lark-like. Come dark, he showed me a mere deep strange, an alluvian sworn to being in his family for. Notes on method of enchantment. Notes on the third attempt. 2 enchantments whose matrices should be meshed caught. The combustion caused such damage it broke several previously forged pieces. There is now a resonance between them, however, and light on my thoughts. An enchantment liked in tandem, and the neck turns the head, or the wrist twists the hand. Okay. So that's all that was in there. So now we're going to go all the way back down and across. Oh, there's 2 alluvians. What the heavens is this? I feel like there's gonna be like a troll or something here.
Oh, look! More demons for us to clean out!
Genshin. Yeah, very similar. Kill that one. Come on, just kill that one. Kill one of them, please.
One down.
Oh my god. Come on. So close. Oh. I truly thought we were done. I was spacing out. Okay. That was probably really painful to watch me delete that. Notes on the second attempt, elegance eludes me. The aim is to improve the coordination of the body and sharpen the perception of the heart, but graphs do not live long enough to plumb their worth. The current process is ruin. The batch is lost. Begin again. That was tough. It died. It's fine. Okay. Now we'll go finish the mission. Now we'll go back on track.
Those Kunari cons have gotten far. Be ready.
Mystical elven mirror lead here?
We need to find out what these Kunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we?
Okay.
Looks like there was a bad cave-in.
Kunari writing, the paper is covered in what appears to be mathematical calculations. An extremely precise and detailed sketch of the wall has been heavily annotated with measured angles, dimensions, and several lines of text in Kunlat. Whatever conclusions were drawn about the measurements are lost. The page has been ripped, seemingly by sharp teeth, and much of the remaining paper is hidden by a hardened layer of dried blood and dust from the cave-in.
Look at all that. The Kunari have a huge operation here.
But why?
This place isn't stable.
Once again, your mark is glowing. Are you all right?
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here. The Kunari were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
Great. We're in the deep roads. I feel myself getting dwarfier by the minute. Did I just sprout a beard?
Yes, yes. You hate the deep roads and caves and outdoors.
Orlesian cafes, taverns that are too tiny, slopes of great...
Look, I have to complain, or you'll forget I'm here and trip over me. I'm providing a service.
Oh.
Well, this place is all kinds of fun.
Torn notebook in the Deep Road Section 1. Many of these pages are filled with sketches of elven statues matching the ones found in the area, along with notes that look like what look like attempts to practice Kunlat. Embossed, you all are. Embadum, they all are. Ipsam, we all are. If Fenharel truly has agents working against us, then the Dreadwolf must be laughing at me. The Blight takes my clan, so I go to Kirkwall. Kirkwall goes to ruin, so I flee to the Qun. The Kunari bring me down into lightless depths, and for what? Because the nursery rhymes I remember from childhood make me an expert on ancient elves? These statues are old, better shaped than anything I've seen on the surface. Many of them are for Mythal, though, and Fenharel not a spot of honor, but guarding, attending, protector and all-mother. Why are you honored here, so far from the light of the sun? And why was the Dreadwolf at your side?
Watch out! I'm falling back!
Yeah, I kind of just guessed until I figure it out.
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave.
Hey, I'm not any happier about this than you are.
Look, someone up ahead. I think he's human.
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala?
She's the leader of the Kunari here. She hates magic. Her job was to study it and stop it at all costs. Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Why did the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and the Kunari here accepted as fact. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Kunari?
Kirkwall was madness, chaos. The Kunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline.
protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan, it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What do you mean? This Vidasala's not doing her job anymore?
Almost a complete reversal, actually. This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Canari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas? It's a mage. Except Canari mages are much more dangerous than those among humans or elves. Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath. There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Canari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
The Kunari can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Canari at first. But Canari workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Canari wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Canari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Even if I succeed, will that really stop the Vidasala?
It would be a start. Deep Stalkers and Cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
Is he a traitor, though? Vibrant's not here to tell me to commit murder. I'm sad about it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he's a traitor, personally. He was just doing what he could to survive.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
Okay. There we go.
Why is it so dark? Don't dwarven runes usually glow with lyrium or lava or whatever's running through the walls?
Charred note. This note is written in both common and kunlat. The letters are shaky. These walls of blue flame were cast by the agent of Fen'Harel as he ran through this place bringing chaos and destruction. Do not light fires from them. Do not go near them. Fen'Harel's mage servant made them to hamper us, and they only bring death. You will survive.
Here they come! That doesn't sound good.
Hurt. Causing chaos. As one should.
I've lived with the Canary threat all my life. If it escalates, it won't just be Tevinter fighting them. All this lyrium. If the Canary wants it, they could make it.
Sure, they want to fight wars hard tooth and nail for it.
How would they raise war? Canary sappers pouring into town. Dwarves sinking dreadnoughts at night?
Probably just bribe the Imperium to launch a war for us.
Of course. Silly of me. Ask, really.
Save door!
Goodness.
There's one of the mining platforms. Now we just need primers. This cavern is barely holding together.
The Kunari! Look out! Swing back!
What a well-oiled operation the Canary have. I think we should explode it, don't you?
Oh my goodness. Whew.
Templar was telling the truth. The primers should be in here.
Torn notebook from the Deep Road Section 2. Many of these pages are filled with sketches of elven statues matching the ones found in the area, along with notes and what look like to be attempts to practice Kunlat. They say the agent of Fen'Harel caused trouble in the crossroads. I wish I knew. I wish whoever fights in the name of the Old Wolf was around to fight when the Darkspawn took my clan. Mine is not to question. I have chosen the Qun. The Qun will protect me. Rethos, you all protect. Reth the Dim, they all protect. Reth the Sam, we all protect. These statues are older than anything I saw in my days with the clan. The area's dwarven, though. What were the ancient elves doing down here? Mining? What were the dwarves? Where were the dwarves? Easier to have them mine it, not a trading post. You don't go into a friend's home, knock over their gods, and put up your own. War. I don't remember any legends about our people fighting the dwarves. Though I remember my keeper telling me a story about how the dwarves feared the sun because of Elgernon's fire, a metaphor for the elves of Arlathan driving the dwarves underground. The Kunori like metaphors. I should share that.
Well, that certainly looks like a good spot for an explosion.
Okay. I'm trying to get to the next, like, part. After we leave the deep road, after we leave the,
We've got the primers. Let's go explode some Gatlock.
Communicate in the deep roads. Half of this message is written in an unfamiliar alphabet, probably Kunlat. The rest is common and carefully lettered by someone who is clearly struggling with the language. Vidathari Kith, the vast distribution of the Atasha Ashara must be ended at once. Hera decreases with each. This line is crossed out. The dragon's breath must be complete. Locate and eliminate Bas Hissarat. This is also crossed out. Eliminate agents of Fen'Harel. Time runs out. Almost there. Do I detonate it? Okay. Okay. Alright. This is the last piece.
To battle!
That's it. Let's get out of here and warn the others about this Dragon's Breath plan.
I doubt the Oxmen or that rising floodwater will make it easy for us.
Out of my way. Come on, we gotta go. Am I actually gonna drown? Am I gonna drown?
Come closer.
Who said come closer?
You are blind.
We'll have to find another way. That barrel already looks primed. We should see where that leads.
This music is so stressful. Like, please.
Poor man. He didn't make it far.
Yeah, there's a flood happening, but honestly... It's fine. I want that.
So, who gets to tell Cullen and Josephine we're probably at war with the Kyun? Anyone?
I'll tell them if you want, but they'll probably think I'm lying.
They're going to kill me.
You're going to kill me. Okay. Well, we destroyed a section of the deep roads. Is anyone surprised? Not at all.
Dragon's breath. The Kunari always enjoyed their metaphors.
But what does it mean?
Who knows? Canary agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fenarel.
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fenharel is still here in some form, too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fenharel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Canary leader, the Vidusala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Kunari Corps.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
My plan to seize power in Ferelden would hardly start with soldiers scuffling in Orlais, Altegan.
While the Exalted Council is our foremost priority, the Inquisitor will, of course, address this matter personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition?
I know.
You act as if you're the solution to every problem.
Okay, I will
How
finish
long
up
before
and
you
we'll go
drag
to
us
bed,
into another war?
Yeah. Minerva. Minerva.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
Favorite ant's here.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me. How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
Look. Your people. They wish to see you. You have so many fans. Look. She's so tired. She's so tired. He's so tired, huh? Yeah. You sleepy? Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. She's so sleepy.
That barrel there, where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Please take the servant into custody.
Right away, Your Worship.
Inquisitor?
Ambassador Montillier will explain later. For now, please hold the servant for questioning.
As you say, Inquisitor. Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor? I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
You think the dragon's breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course. A surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance.
Minerva's loafing by the door.
But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them see as idle conversation between two friends.
Dragon breath.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
I've been hoping to meet the esteemed Vidisala. How nice of her to invite us over.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
Dope. Look for the Vidisala through an alluvian near a bookshelf. I'm waiting for one particular cutscene to end it. But honestly, we may not get it. Oh, look! More destruction. How divine. Ooh, more secrets. Oh, bones! How inviting. Oh, a broken alluvian? Many broken alluvians. Crumpled page. This note is written in an unknown language, but the portly figure at the bottom with the ring of keys and an unflattering scowl is likely a jailer who once walked these flagstones. He's been drawn cross-eyed with wriggling lines radiating from his backside. Stinky. Okay, we're about to fight something.
These will put up a fight!
Delightful. Item 25? Oh no, I meant to read that. No. Dang it, I'm a fool. Okay, time to go back. I almost just died. Because I'm dumb and I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Oh, there's so many things to read. Books in the Crossroads. A book from the Crossroads. Its pages are filled with numbers and letters splattered around the page in random order, like writing in a dream. Every other book on its shelf is filled with the same nonsense script. In certain lights, the letters appear to shift slightly out of the corner of the eye.
An alluvion marked by a bookshelf. This should be it.
Let us get answers from this Videsala.
Map of the Crossroads. This unsigned note was tucked into a bookshelf in the Crossroads, as if left for someone to find. Do not stray from the marked paths. There are many mirrors. Some lead to danger. Do not linger longer than you must. At the bottom is a crude map of floating islands, some of which seem impossible to reach. Communal journal. The slim journal was tucked into the bookshelf in the Crossroads, as if left for someone to find. Each entry is in a different hand. I've dropped rocks off a dozen ledges. I've not heard one hit bottom. This place has no bottom. Do not be here if you have no tasks here. An entry in Kunlot follows. Emmett missed the rendezvous. He said he was scouting the lower edges on orders. Another entry in Kunlot follows. Understood. No one's to go near that mirror.
Is this some sort of old elven library?
It definitely saw a massive magical backlash some time ago.
Let's hope we can track down the Videsala in all this.
Veer Dear Thara, Signs of Victory. The pages of this book, Memory, describe a monument made in a single afternoon by 1,000 toiling servants swarming over a lump of fallen stone as large as a collapsed mountain. By the end of the day, the stern figure of the Elgarnon stares down into the valley. Carved out from the foothills of a rock, the slaves have disappeared. Light radiates from Eidolon's narrowed eyes and its open, snarling mouth. Hail Elgarnon, first among the gods, mark his victory eternal. Virdurtha, Exile of the Forbidden Ones. Pages of this book, Memory, show the blazing forms of the Evanurus banishing a howling spirit from the reaches of the Fade that touch their lands. A voice rings out stern and imperial. For abandoning the people in their time of greatest need, for casting aside form to flee to where the earth could not reach, we declare Zebenek and others of her ilk exiled from the lands of the Evanurus. But where their familiarity with shape allows them to travel paths unaided, they may be bound, but only the protection of your gods will fully shield you from their malice. They are forbidden from the earth, that is our right. Verdirth, Homecoming. The pages of this book, Memory, describe an elf approaching a city of glass spires so deeply blue they ache. The city's outskirts are wrapped in lakes of mist, and figures stroll along the pearly glowing strips as if they walked on solid ground. Groves of trees woven into enormous parks shelter elves in quiet hollows, while other elves walk below a river churning along an invisible shoal in the air. The scene hums with quiet talk and contentment as the Memory's maker reaches the city's gates already thrown open wide. Very private diary of... You guys. Okay. I forgot about this. Hold on. Vibrant is not in here. And she's gonna be so upset. She's gonna be so upset. I have to text her. Hold on. She's gonna be so upset. She's gonna be so upset. I had to text her. She's gonna be so upset. The Very Private Diary of Sandal Fedek. Do not read. 2 Kingsway 941. Enchantment. 19 Harvestmere 941. Enchantment. 11 Firstfall 941. Enchantment. 15 Haring 941. Enchantment. 7 Winter March 942. Enchantment. 30 Winter March 942. Enchantment. 5 Guardian 942. Enchantment. 21 Draconis 942. Enchantment. 16 Cloud Reach 942. Enchantment. Oh, I love Sandal. Oh, I love him so much. Enchantment? Obvi. Oh, I love Sandal. Precious sweet baby. Oh. Vibrant's gonna be so sad. I forgot that was here. Truth be honest with you, I totally forgot that was a thing here. The best defense? That's so much money. That's so much money. That's all my money, pretty much.
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
What are you?
I am study. I am a learning thirst. Come, know what has not been lost. New words, new stories. The Kunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
What did the Old Elves use this place for?
This is the Virdirthara, the living knowledge of the Empire. The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every court. A connecting place whose paths are in disarray.
What put this place into disarray?
The Virdirthara was made with world and fade. When they sundered, so did we. Paths broke, knowledge fragmented, many were trapped. I preserve their last words.
What were these Old Elves' last words?
What happened? Where are the paths? Where are the paths? God save me. The floor is gone. Do not let me fall. Do not let me... on this spot, that is all.
I'm looking for a Kunari named Vidasala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidasala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place, but they seek to know the Veil.
What does Vidasala want to know about the Veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself. If you discover another one of me nearer the Kunari, I may know more. Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
There must be thousands of years of history here. There must be so much you can teach us.
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, Ema and Nasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken paths at every... missing. I cannot. There is no more. Apologies. I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
We'll be going now.
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Kunari, recently woke the librarians.
An unknown person. Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel?
The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
There, Kunari. On that... upside-down island.
Looks like a camp up there. Down there? Shit, this place is weird.
That repaired some steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Kunari.
Oh god. Almost died. Again. Just trying to make sure there's nothing crazy. I think I am gonna stop right here though. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop right here. Because this is like a big windy like puzzle that you gotta figure out, and there's just a bunch of reading to do. So I think I'm going to save it at the Shattered Library. We're technically in the Fade at the moment. But yeah, I think I am going to save it for the 8 millionth time. Oh no, Minerva's about to get in her bed. Oh, and I'm about to have to move her. Oh no. But that is all I have for you, beautiful people. We're about halfway through. So I think we'll finish it Thursday for sure. But that's it. I just got tired of having stuff on my ears. They hurt. But that's it. We got halfway through. We caught up with our friends. It's been 2 years since. And they're trying to tear us apart. They're trying to break apart the Inquisition. Ow, my finger
But that's it. That's all I got. So I will see you all for sure Thursday at 7, like normal. If I have time, I will stream some Stardew Valley. Tomorrow, I have a phone call, a potential interview tomorrow in the morning. So, if all goes well, I will stream after that. Not to say that if it doesn't go well, I won't stream, but if I am not exhausted, I will stream. It's just some Stardew Valley. We're just gonna play Boris story some more, explore some more, just for a little bit. But yeah, that's all I have. So I will see you all later. I hope you'll have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I'm so glad we saw Sandal. Well, a remnant of Sandal. Now, why he was in the Alluvians? That's a great question. But I will see you all later. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Yo, I miss Sandal. Bring Sandal back for Dreadwolf. I miss him saying enchantment. Please. Bioware, please. Can we have Sandal back? I would greatly appreciate it. I miss him dearly. Okay, well, that's all I have for you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.